while editing previous episode, I was like, wait, was the immortal actually Lincoln? I wasn't paying attention when that happened. I was just saying some random shit and it came and went in like a second, so I didn't see it. But the immortal was actually Lincoln. I cannot believe he was actually Lincoln. That's fucking funny. Hello everyone. Hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of an Invincible reaction to Short Live, and my name is Matt. Hello. So, Invincible. This is the final episode of the first season, episode 8. Last time, what happened? Shit's going wild. Shit's going wild. So, everybody knows about Nolan being the one to kill the Guardians. And when I say everybody, I mean the entire planet might know at this point. Because he killed Immortal live on TV. So, we don't know how the public is going to take that. But at the very least, Debbie knows. Cecil knows. They're all acting on it. And the only person who doesn't know is Mark. But even Mark is like, why did you just kill Immortal? And then the episode ended with Omni-Man being like, hey, we gotta talk. The Guardians are on standby. The new Guardian team is on standby. Because we don't really have anything else to throw at Nolan at this point. Mark defeated the Kaiju, actually. It was Mark, not Omni-Man. Omni-Man fought the Immortal, and the Immortal almost gouged his eyes out, which was awesome, but he didn't. He got sliced in half, by the way. Earlier in the episode, William was talking about being sliced in half, and I was like, I wonder if that's gonna come back, and it did. So, there you go. Omni-Man killed Abraham Lincoln. So, that's canon. That's actually something we can say it's 100% canon and true. Oh, and I forgot to mention, check out the Patreon. Check out the link in the description. There should be a pop-up on the screen as well with the link. So yeah, check that out for early access episode. Well, this is the final episode of Invincible. You can check full-length reactions to Invincible or other stuff that I do. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for this episode. It sounds like shit's gonna go wild. I feel like this is the episode where finally we're gonna learn why did Omni-Man kill the Guardians. So let's go and just see what the fuck happens. So, Invincible, Season 1, Episode 8. Let's go. It's raining blood! Ugh.
It's time for you to know where I really come from.
Okay, blood dumping.
For our people to reach their full potential, we had to remove the weak.
I was wondering if it was gonna go this way.
By the time I was born, Viltrum was already the greatest empire in our galaxy.
Alright.
We decided to make it the only empire in our galaxy.
Okay, you're gonna conquer every panel.
Our most trusted officers were each given a planet to weaken by themselves.
Okay.
I was one of those lucky few. We need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire.
Alright.
Mark, this is good news. We can finally do what we were meant to do. Be who we were meant to be.
Bro, do you not understand how people work?
This doesn't make any sense. You love me. You love Mom. I know you do.
Do you have any idea how long we live?
Oof.
Everyone you know and love will be gone before you even look 30. I do love your mother, but she's more like a pet to me.
A pet?
This is the only way, Mark.
Oh, they're gonna fight.
Calm down.
I will not calm down.
He's not gonna calm down.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
And I'm ready to fight. We're ready to throw down. Mark's not gonna win this. There's no way Mark's gonna win this.
Truly hope Mark lives up to his name. To face his father and survive, he'll need to be.
Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4. They lasted 4 seconds. I feel like Omni-Man's still gonna kill this dude in front of Mark. Leave. Leave. He's in danger as long as he's with you.
Thank you.
He's gonna get exploded.
So much effort. For what? Where was that other one?
He just killed him to prove a point. Man, this animation! Let's fucking go!
Now, in 50 years when he's old, what difference does it make?
50 years! That's the difference!
Did it hurt? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Mark, gouge his eyes out. They're already weakened. Oh no, we're seeing a city. Is Mar gonna get yeeted in here? Punched in here. Oh my god. That's the force with which he punched him. He caused so much collateral damage. Just his body. That couldn't stop because of the force. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's still people inside. But the girl. Oh. I feel so bad for him. They're fucking dead. Everyone's dead except for him. Yeah. It's just the arm.
That was your fault. Your stubbornness against the inevitable killed those
Oh my
people.
god.
How many
Fuck
more need
you.
to die, Mark? It's up to you.
Oh my god.
And what were they doing with those fragile little lives anyway? Maybe this time you'll learn.
Oh no. He's just gonna see how they explode in front of him in the crash.
These people are meaningless. They're cavemen without us.
Nothing.
Please.
Go for the eye. Sorry, shut up. I don't shut up about the eye because I feel like that's actually a weak point that Immortal had a good idea for. Oh my god. Man, this fucking fight is so... Oh my god, it looks so fucking clean. Oh, well, fuck those people. Yeeted into a mountain. Oh no, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna cause an avalanche, isn't it? Well, fuck those people.
I'm ready
Jesus.
when you are. To show them how wrong they are, how pointless it is, that they can be a part of something bigger. Or die.
Oh my god.
You want to die for this planet? Fine. What's 17 more years? I can
Oh
always
my
start
god.
again. Make another kid.
Oh my god.
You and I, we made him. Our children remind us of the joys in life. It brings us back, shows us what life is all about. This is humanity.
Come on, Mark! Go! Go, Mark, go! Come on, buddy, you can do it!
Go, Mark!
Safe!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. Thought it would be a hard cut to his face.
Damn it!
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Why did you make me do this? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. What will you have after 500 years?
Memories.
Fuck you, Dad. I still have you.
The scene is so fucking good. The scene is so fucking good.
Dad?
The scene is so fucking good. Like, the delivery of, like, every actor was fantastic. Jesus. And he just fucked off. He's gonna be okay. We know Viltrumites are immortal or whatever. Oh my god.
We can be thankful that the danger is behind us.
I don't know about that. We should clean up that spot now. I want everyone to join in and start cleaning too.
I said stop!
Sure.
Now we look like a team.
Was he just testing y'all?
Aren't you gonna tell me what happened?
That depends
On what?
on if you still want to be a hero or not.
I don't know.
This looks like the fucking time changer in Dragon Ball Z. Whoa. Here's where we test some crazy shit. Can't you resurrect him? Can he come back?
We monitored your father until he left our solar system. He didn't change trajectory, so he's going somewhere pretty damn far away. Which means
He's going back
need
to
a
both.
replacement.
Uh-huh.
No. Not now. Not yet.
Your dad didn't leave me with a lot of options, Mark. Shouldn't have brought this up so soon. Let's get you and your mother home first.
I want to do what you do. I want to be just like you.
Ooh, you did say that. I mean, that's fair.
Mark, I am so sorry.
I don't know what to say. It's like I'm hollow inside. Can we talk about something else?
We can try, but it's literally all anyone is talking about in the whole world. Okay, sorry.
Well, I'm Adam Eve.
What? Oh my god, I see it now. You
You
can
look
make
exactly
doubles
the
of
same.
yourself.
No, duh!
Invincible!
It's this guy.
It's just you.
Oh, thank heavens. I thought I was too late. I have to warn you.
Okay.
When I returned to the Coalition of Planets to tell them I'd been going to Earth instead of Urath, they lost their minds. Earth is off limits. There's a Viltrumite living on your planet.
Oh. This may take a while.
Oh my god. That's kind of funny.
The Coalition is trying to unite enough worlds to stop the Viltrumite Empire. The thing is, no one's even heard of a Viltrumite abandoning their post. It's insane. It just doesn't happen. This could be the advantage we've been looking for. What's the plan in the meantime?
The Martians! Cannot believe that shit. He's alive! He's alive! They're gonna break themselves free somehow. Wait, what's that? I was expecting them to be the Guardians. No! Oh my god, the Inso is making an army for him. Of course he is.
Finish high school, I guess.
Soundtrack for the show fucking slaps, by the way. Like, the first episode had that track, Broken Boy by Cage the Elephant. That song fucking slaps. I love that song. Okay, those season 1 of Invincible. Yo, that episode slapped. That episode was fucking sick. I love that episode. So, like, the episode was fucking nuts for, like, the first, like, fucking 20 minutes. It was so fucking crazy how off the rails it went within, like, 20 minutes. And then we had, like, another 20 minutes of just, like, this is the aftermath. And that was so fucking good. And, like, the reason why... Here's the thing. Is that this episode slaps, but the reason why this episode slaps is because you had the previous, like, 6 episodes of build-up. You know? Like, I know it's 8, so previous 7. But, like, the first episode is amazing on its own because of the ending, right? Because of the whole Omni-Man killing the Guardians. But episodes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6, let's say 6, those episodes are kind of whatever. But the reason why they're there is because they're building up this world. And this episode really feels like a huge payoff to all of it. I love that. I love that shit. So, alright. The question of fucking why gets answered within like 3 minutes. Not even. Okay, so here's the thing. My immediate thought was originally when he killed the Guardians was like, okay, is he lying about his whatever being a Viltrumite or whatever a Viltrumite is, you know, like is he lying about that? And yes, he was, and it was something similar to what I thought, which was something like, I don't know, like a Saiyan, you know, In Dragon Ball Z, Saiyans arrive. They throw a Saiyan baby into a planet, and then the Saiyan becomes so strong and they have such an instinct for fighting that they just take over the planet. They destroy it, and then the Frieza Empire comes and takes it over or whatever. So it's something similar to that, but there's more to it. So Nolan legitimately believes that what he's doing is what's best for Earth, because he comes from this Beltramite civilization, and in Beltram, the way they achieved complete order and peace and progress is by culling the weak. So, and it's not even about like whoever wasn't smart enough or whoever, whatever. It was no. Everyone was just out there swinging. Everyone was just out there fighting. And whoever was too weak to survive, fuck them. Everyone who remained alive was fit to live. And thus, Beltram civilization moved forward in terms of order and strength. So all Beltrams were super capable. I'm assuming all Beltrams were really capable. But what they did is that, okay, you're capable, but are you strong enough to live? So then the only ones that survive are the ones that were capable and also strong. So that's how Beltram civilization became so good. Nolan didn't fight when that happened. He was just one of the babies that was born after the fact. So he already was born into a civilization like that. So this already tells you this is a civilization that does not value life at all whatsoever, you know? So sure. Then they devised, well, what they wanted to do is that they wanted to spread throughout as many planets and galaxies as possible, because, you know, we Beltrams were the best, you know, we Beltrams we're the shit, we're so good, our dick is so big, everyone should be part of our empire, because that's what's best for them. And if they don't want to be part of an empire, they can die. Because honestly, what the fuck is the point of living if you're not going to live under Beltram order? Now we know. Now we understand. Nolan, Omni-Man, he was sent here just to infiltrate Earth. Because, like, okay, so they said that they were, like, conquering planets. But eventually, the Beltram Empire, they were like, alright, our forces are running too thin. You know, we don't have enough to do as much progress as we want to. So we don't really need to do that. We're just going to send one guy into every planet so they can infiltrate the planet and weaken strategically the planet, and then we'll come in and take it over. Alright, fair plan. I understand that. Omni-Man went into the planet and he acclimated himself in the planet. We also learned Beltramites live for a very long time. He said like thousands of years, but then he also said like, you'll watch the Earth perish with your own eyes before you die. Do we have to take his word when he says that? Because if that's true, when is the Earth gonna like get destroyed? According to Doctor Who, it's in like the year 5 billion. About 7.5 billion years. Okay, so because of global warming, let's give it like 6 or 5. So within like 6 billion years, does that mean that Mark is gonna live forever? Is Mark the face of Bo? We solved the question. Anyway, fucking Doctor Who references. Like 2007 Doctor Who references. Anyway, Omni-Man. I don't even want to call him Nolan at this point, because clearly he doesn't give a shit about anything Earthling. Well, a little bit. We'll get to that. But the fact that he infiltrated, he didn't give a fuck. The fucked up. Okay, there were many fucked up moments, but one of them that I'm thinking about right now is when he said like, "I love your mom, but I love her more or less like a pet," and it's like, my dude, oh my god, but like it makes sense. That's what I would say, but like, Mark decides to fight for her. Good, Mark is a good bean. I like Mark. Mark's cool, and I like that everybody saw it happen. And I like that, like, Amber and William and Eve, everyone is like, oh my god, and they all just go to him and they go like, hey buddy, you know, wanna hang out? Are you okay, Buster Wolf? You know, like, it's so, oh my god. Okay, no, let's stay focused. Okay, I completely forgot what I was gonna say already, other than the fact that Mark and Invincible started fighting, and then they fought for like 15 minutes because he deployed the blood dump within the first 3 minutes, and then they fought for like another 15. I say fought, but it wasn't much of a fight. Because like the moment that I saw Mark willing to fight, I was like, he's not gonna beat Omni-Man. Like, I'm sorry, but he's not gonna beat Omni-Man. Like, Omni-Man is clearly too powerful. He's clearly the most powerful character in the show. That's the whole point. Mark is not going to beat him yet. He might beat him in the future, but not right now. This is season 1. So I was like, okay, he's not going to beat him. So I was wondering how the encounter was going to end. And I love the way it ended. That scene was so good. I was actually crying. You could probably tell in the reaction. I didn't address it, and I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, because I honestly didn't feel like sad or anything. I just felt like the show just randomly assaulted me with like a bunch of emotions. And the delivery of the fucking actors was so fucking good. Like, Omni-Man actor, I think his name is J.K. Simmons, right? I think he's the guy from Spider-Man, isn't he? The delivery was so good. Because what was the line that he said when he was just screaming while punching Mark? And the fact that he went like, fuck it, I'll just kill you. What's 17 years? I can just start again. I can just make another kid. As he just beats his face in. Just punch him senselessly in his face. His teeth are fucking falling out. Fucking, there's so much blood just exploding, and he looks so angry. Like, I have to give a kudos to like the animators for this episode. I mean, the entire show has been like well animated, and they managed to sneak in 3D into the animation sometimes when it's convenient and useful, because 3D is easier to animate than 2D actually, because in 2D you have to draw every frame. But for 3D animations, a program can just do every frame. You just have to do a model and then rig the model to just move. And if you're doing something like people running away, which is what they did here, all you gotta do is just make a couple models. Maybe you can even copy paste a couple models. If they're gonna be way into background, you're not gonna notice what models they are. Then you just do a running animation. Copy that running animation on every model, and then just place the model on this plane, and then they just run. So I like that they managed to sneak in 3D sometimes when it's convenient. It's the same with the like jets. The jets flying, that was 3D as well. But the 2D animation was pretty good this episode, because like not just the animations, but like the drawings on every frame. Like when, again, the scene where Omni-Man is just beating the shit out of Mark. You look at Omni-Man's face, and like he's so like, he looks angry, but you can tell he's not angry, and then he starts shaking, and Mark's face is so fucked up, and then Omni-Man starts being like, "Argh." That's the line when he just starts screaming, "Why did you make me do this?" So I am not saying anything, because like I just want you guys to hear the voice acting or for that scene again, because it was so good. And then my man Mark, he comes in with the killer line. He comes in with the line that saved Earth. which is Nolan just asked him, what will you have in 500 years? And Marx is just crying. Like, you can see a tear roll down his face, of his fucked up face that he can't even move. And he says, you, Dad, I'm gonna have you. And that was the killer. Because, like, Omni-Man, as much as he doesn't want to admit it, he does feel like attachment to Mark. Maybe even to Debbie a little bit. I mean, a little bit to Debbie, yes. Enough like a pet. But maybe even more. We don't know. But he does feel attachment towards Mark. We see like a flashback. And that flashback was so good. And it's the fact that you see Mark just play fucking baseball or whatever. And Debbie is telling Nolan, hey, like, Nolan is like, why the fuck should I care about this dumb shit? Like, there's so much more you could be doing. And it's like, it makes sense in retrospect because he's like, fuck this dumb bullshit. I'm a Beltramite. Why the fuck do I care about this shit? I should be out there conquering planets. This is so dumb. So Debbie is just like, this matters. Look at Mark. When he feels joy, we feel joy. You know, like, it's something so important and so huge. And this is what humanity is. And Nolan just looks at Mark and he misses the first two swings, but on the third one he hits it, he nails it, and he just starts running. And Nolan has this moment of like, yeah, go Mark, go, and they start cheering for him. And then Mark, like, he nails it, and then he comes back and he's like, did you see that, Dad? And he's like, yeah, I saw it. He holds him up, and it's so like, it's so wholesome, and it's such a good scene considering the contrast to what we're just seeing of him just beating him up, blood exploding, and then you see his like child face just smiling because he's like, yeah, Dad, I did it. And then he hard cuts to Mark's fucked up face, and I'm just like, man, that was so good. And then he starts saying that shit, and then Mark comes in with the killer, which is, I'll have you, I'm gonna have you, Dad. Because, like, here's the thing I want to point out, is the fact that while Mark did fight Omni-Man, he didn't give up on the idea of you're good. Because initially, the first thing he does is like, Dad, you're being controlled. How do I rescue you? Tell me, how do I save you? This is not you. Then when he convinces him that it is actually him, he refuses to believe it. Then when he gets explained what Beltramites are, he's still like, but you love us, you love me, you love Mom. And Nolan keeps tearing those notions that Mark had down. He keeps saying like, no, I don't give a shit. I don't care about these people that I keep saving. Like, I really don't. I don't care about your mom. Well, I do a little bit, like a pet. And he's like, I care about you a little, but I don't care about you enough to not be loyal to Beltram and my mission. So if you're gonna want to fucking die for those people, then we'll fucking die. He just starts beating him up. And the thing is that Omni-Man keeps fucking him up to prove a point. He keeps killing people to prove a point. And it's so fucked up because, like, yes, those people died because Invincible fought Omni-Man. That's the only reason why they died. Because if Mark hadn't fought it, then those people would have died. But again, if he had joined Omni-Man, then the Beltram Empire would have taken over, maybe, or whatever. He would have contacted them or whatever. And that would have been fucked. But those people died because Mark... And, like, it starts with the dude from the jet that survives. Mark saves him. And I'm like, he's gonna die. Like, Omni-Man's gonna come in and he's gonna kill him. And it's not gonna kill him because he's like, well, fuck that tiny human, I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him to prove a point. So whenever Mark saved him, and they just stood in front of each other, and he was like, oh my god, thank you so much for saving me. I'm like, he's gonna die. Like, Mark needs to get the fuck out of here. Because Omni-Man is gonna come for Mark. And the moment he comes for Mark, he's gonna see this dude, and he's gonna be like, who the fuck is this shit? Poof, explode, die. Which is what he did. And he's like, this pathetic human life, so feeble, so tiny, they don't matter. And it's like, what? That man would have lived 50 years. What difference would he have made? What the fuck does that, like, mean? 50 years. What the fuck is that in the grand scheme of things? And the answer is it's 50 years. Like, it's so many moments, so many things, and it's like Nolan, like, Omni-Man is like the opposite of the Doctor. If any of you watch Doctor Who, it's like the opposite of it. He's like, I live for thousands of years. Why do I give a shit about these tiny humans? Meanwhile, the Doctor is like, humans live such tiny and short lives that it's admirable how much they care. And because they care so much, that's why I love them. And I love seeing how much they care because they make me care. You know, it's like an empathetic point of view. Meanwhile, Nolan out here is like, what the fuck do I care? Fuck this shit. Just kill everyone. So, but he did care about Mark a little bit. And that's why he pieced out. But there were so many fuck scenes of, like, again, killing that one dude, then just punching Mark so hard that he fucking got yeeted into a city in Chicago or whatever, destroyed like a bunch of buildings and destroyed the entire city, fucking flipped so many cars, people just started dying, and then a building starts falling off, and he's like, I'm gonna save it, and then there's a couple people, and he's trying to save the mom and the daughter, and he holds the mom, and he's trying to calm the daughter down, just like, it's gonna be okay. The building falls down, and then he looks at the arm, it's just an arm, and then he's like, why do you do this? And Nolan is like, those people died because of you. And it's like, oh my god. Then he like punches him into the subway. Mark is like, no. And Omni-Man is like, yes. And it's like, okay. Like, how many people are gonna die before you fucking join in? Like, these people are dying just because of you. And then he makes him see it. Like, literally. Just fucking holds him towards the subway that's coming in. And I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be terrible. Because their bodies are so strong that the subway is gonna get destroyed against their bodies. So what it did is that the entire subway just went through Mark's body, and Mark with the people on it. So the people just kept exploding on impact. Again, Mark's and Nolan's body, and Mark is just being held there in place so he can look people die against his body, like fucking Clockwork Orange. You know, fucked up shit is happening. There's nothing I can do about it. It's so fucked. Again, he's doing all of this just to prove a point, which is these people don't matter. What should you care? You should care about greater things. We see the Guardians go and help people. We see, like, the entire back half of the episode is just kind of resolution to this fucking giant storm that we just saw. So, the Muller twins, the Blue Man Group, they're being detained once more by Cecil. Guardians help people. Debbie's just struggling to fucking cope with everything that's happening. She's holding out strong for Mark, but the moment that she's alone, she just breaks down, as she should. I'm coughing so fucking much, I'm sorry. Like, I've been sick this entire week. But I need to watch this, so I'm sorry. That coughing would not be in the final version of this editing, but you can hear my voice is cracking a little bit because I'm having a hard time keeping up. But yo, this episode was such a banger. Immortal might come back to life once more. Wow, that episode, the fucking scene at the end was fucking great. Which is this dude, Alan the Alien. Oh, he's voiced by Seth Rogen. I didn't know that. Okay, so Alan the Alien. This guy from like episode 2 or whatever. He comes back, and he's like, oh my god, it's not too late. Oh my god, I'm here to warn you. When I went back, and I told them I accidentally went to Earth instead of Earth, they were like, oh my fucking god, they lost their shit, because apparently there's a Beltramite on Earth. And then Mark is like, oh my god, okay, sure. Let's have the talk. Hey, come in here. I'm gonna explain you what happened. And then he explains him everything, and it's kind of funny. So Alan actually tells him, like, well, the truth about Ultramites. And then he also tells him, like, there's actually this thing, this like a force that is being formed. People across the galaxy are trying to come together and create some kind of force that can like destroy the Beltramites, you know, like stop them, so they can finally stop their conqueror's ways and killing people. Because even Alan the Alien, he explained like, yeah, the Beltramites destroyed my entire planet when we refused to join them. So they were like, it's better for them to just fucking disappear than for them to not be part of us. When they rebelled, that's what they said. So they were under control and then they rebelled. And then whatever was left were forced into like breeding camps in order for like the species to continue to exist, which is fucked. So he explains that there's a kind of group or like an army or something, like an initiative where they're trying to get people together, forces across multiple worlds, to try and fight the Viltrumites that are so strong. And now he just heard of the first time of a Viltrumite that abandoned your post. But it's like, yeah, man, like I can help. So it's like, I'm gonna try and help out. But then he's also like, but for now, I guess I'm just gonna finish school. And you get to see like a small montage of so many things that we see across every episode. Like everything that you see in every episode comes back. So you see the fucking aliens. You see the fucking Martian aliens. You see the aliens that invaded in episode 2 trying to form a plan to come back. You see the Titan dude. You see Doc Seismic, he survived and he's coming back with creatures that is controlling. Yes, you see the Incel creating an army for Cecil. He might become an ally, he might not. But yeah, we'll see. Like a more great character. The back half of the episode is just kind of resolution. The meat of the episode is the first half, which is just the fight. And dude, again, that scene where Omni-Man and Invincible, and he's just punching him. It's such a good scene. The acting is so good. The drawings, the animation is so fantastic. The emotions that they're using to assault you with, the flashback and what the lines deliver is so good. I love everything about it because he could have just killed Mark right there. I'm having this weird thing where like I want to finish the recording because my throat is giving up. But at the same time, this episode slaps so hard that I just want to keep talking about it. But I don't know what else is there to talk about it. I fucking love this episode. I think it's the best episode of the show. More than the first episode. Because the first episode was just like the final couple minutes of the first episode is what it's the very reaction where they're just like, oh shit. But this entire episode just feels so fucking good. It's so clean. I'm glad this was like 8 episodes alone. If it was any longer, I don't know if it would have worked. It would have dragged on for a little bit too much. In fact, I could argue this could be shorter than 8 episodes, but we'll see what season 2 is going to be. Man, I'm excited for season 2. Yo, is there any news on Invincible season 2? I'm going to look that up. There's just a bunch of articles of like season 2, release date, cast and plot, everything we knew. It's like, no, whenever you see articles like that, there's nothing new. They're just fucking baiting for clicks. Amber came back around. Eve is helping out. William's helping out. This is great. This is so fucking good. Man, I love that the entire episodes, Omni-Man's eyes were red because of what Immortal did. But like, it also adds up to like every scene with him. You know, like his eyes are red. It's almost like, because it feels like his eyes are red, he's covered in blood. It's like, we had Nolan the entire show. In this episode, he was unhinged Omni-Man. That's what he was. Even though this is the real Omni-Man, that's what he felt like. Like visually, from a design standpoint, that's what it looked like. But it also helped when he gives up on punching Mark, and he's like, I'm not gonna kill him, I'm just gonna fly away. It also helps out because he almost seems sad. He almost seems sad of what he just did to Mark. You can see it in the expressions a little bit. Oh my god, the expression when he flies away. Like before he flies away, before he takes off. And then when he flies away into space, you can see there's tears. Wouldn't those freeze instantly in space? His eyes would be struck with ice. Ice. The expressions were so good, the emotions were so good. This show fucking slapped. I love this show. I'm sorry, this show was great. And like, I don't know what I'm going to be watching after this. I haven't determined that. I have a couple of ideas. Because I also heard that like Doctor Who sorry, I'm bringing a lot of Doctor Who in this episode randomly. I don't know why, but like, I heard that Doctor Who's gonna be coming out relatively soon. They haven't announced like a specific date yet, but it's gonna be within like a couple months tops. So I'm like thinking about just doing random short shows or like one-offs or maybe movies until Doctor Who comes out, so I can because I cannot do more than 2 shows a week. I'm sorry, I have my limits, but I'll be able to do Doctor Who. That would slap. I would love that. But yeah, like, what was I gonna say? The fact that the show is fucking awesome and I'm excited for season 2. Like, okay, so no matter whatever season 2 is gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be nearly as good as whatever this episode was. Because, like, Omni-Man is no longer on the planet. And I don't think he's gonna come back until, like a really important moment. And without Omni-Man, I don't know if the show is at its peak. It definitely is not, because we're just gonna focus on, like, the Guardians, random villains, and, of course, Mark and his relationships, and growing as a person, and it's a story about him. Which is great, actually. But, like, this banger of an episode, there's not going to be a repeat to it. Until Nolan comes back, at the very least. I'm still excited, because I'm invested in the show. I'm actually invested. Again, that scene, the one scene, it really assaulted me with emotions. It was fantastic. And it was kind of... It's kind of fun because I cried for a little bit. Like, I legitimately, there was at least one tear that you guys probably saw, but it didn't feel sad or anything. It was just like I felt the emotions the show was just throwing at me, and I just kind of embraced them. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm all in for enjoying this the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fuck me up, fam. Oh my god, that episode was fire. I just love that episode. I just love that episode. And if you also love that episode, you're going to watch it in full length on the Patreon. I'm sorry. Random shill. But yeah, there's no early access because there's no more Invincible. There's early access for other stuff. If you're interested in any of that, you can check the Patreon to see what's there. Maybe there's a movie or something you might like. But yeah, full length is in there. If you want to watch this reaction in full, there was a lot that happened. It was fantastic. Or, yeah, if you just want to support the channel. But regardless, thank you so much for hanging out for this Invincible journey. It was amazing. Had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this reaction episode to Invincible. If you would like to support the channel, watch full-length reactions, all that cool shit, check out the Patreon or check out the social media, Twitch, stream, all the shit that it's in the description. And I'll see you guys some other time, okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.